What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another Keelgottime video, and today, because Keel's got some time, we're going to be reacting to "She was tagged mean for doing this on the first date. Was she wrong?" So yeah, let's without any further ado, jump straight into it. Lego. Went on a date with a 6'4" broke boy. Damn. And this is how it went. Okay.
I really do try my best to be nice to these niggas, but I can't. I really can't. Per person, he was like, I'm on a budget right now. I can't afford much.
I feel like it used to be a cute thing to say, to be like, oh, all men are horrible. Like, it just was like something to say. No, all men are horrible.
When a date goes wrong, who do you blame, the man or the woman? Hey y'all, welcome to the channel Sessa Spill. My name is Sessa and we're spilling. So in today's video, we're talking about this lady who went on a date and she had everything bad to say about the date and the man and everything that transpired. Let's go listen to all she said and I'll be back.
I really do try my best to be nice to these niggas, but I can't. I really can't. I just got back from a date with someone I met on Hinge. Let's call him Alan because that's his fucking name. One thing I liked about Alan.
Sorry, I just don't want to block her shit out.
Is that he didn't waste too much time. We talked for like a day and a half and he was like, hey, I want to go out, let's go on a date. And I was like, all right, perfect, I love it. We ended up going to Crazy Sushi in Wesley Chapel. And if you know me in real life or you watch my videos, I love sushi. I talk about sushi often.
I think you just love food.
Jesus! Every time I go out to eat, I go out for sushi. And everything was fine until Alan saw the fucking menu. At Crazy Sushi, you have the option to do an all-you-can-eat buffet, which is $36 per person. When the server gave us the menu, Alan was like, is this $36 for both of us? It's per person. He was like, I'm on a budget right now. I can't afford much, and I'm trying to save money.
So, nigga, why are you even dating then?
Damn!
Why the fuck are you even dating if you're on a budget and you can't afford much right now? That don't make no sense. Secondly, like, 36 per person. What's that? 72 pounds? You ain't got 72 pounds, would you? Or $72 in that case? Yeah, tough ones. And especially, I say that, but like, I'm thinking back now. And I did go on dates when I was broke. I can't even lie. I did. But I was a young nigga. All young niggas are broke at one point. You know, you still want your girl. You still want some coochie. But yeah, man. As a I say like 20-year-old plus. If you're going on dates and shit and you don't really have your shit together, bro, leave that alone.
You asked me to go out. He says, is this the only option? I said, when the server comes, ask him what else you can do. The server comes and says you can do a la carte, which means you're just paying for the roll. You're paying per roll. The server gives us the a la carte menu and he was
even
like,
more
yeah,
expensive, bro. A la carte.
Prices are way much better. Are you okay with doing this? I said, no. I said, no, when I go out to eat, I order what I want, I buy what I want, and I'm not gonna not get all you can eat sushi when I'm at a sushi place. I love sushi. I say, we're gonna order separately. I want the all you can eat, and he's gonna do the a la carte. We go through the menu, I place my order, he places his order, and he says, I'm sorry, like, I'm on a budget right now. Are you okay with paying for your own food? I said, that's fine. The only reason I said that's fine is because I'm not gonna not get what the fuck I want at one of my favorite sushi places.
I don't know.
He ends up ordering two things. I don't know how much it cost, but he also ordered a Diet Coke. Or is it Pepsi? It don't matter. He ordered a soda. The server did not bring him his soda. The server brings us our sushi, but I think he forgot about his Coke. And Alan's like, I'm gonna wait to eat because I can't eat without drinking. So he's just sitting there the entire time. with no drink and not eating his food. And I'm about to order a second roll. He's like, I think he forgot about me. Should I wave him down? I said, do what you have to do to get your drink. Like, you're a man. Why do I need to tell you to get the fuck
Facts,
up?
like-
He starts going like this at the table. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Not even like waving his hands in the air so the server could see him. He's like, hello, hello. And I'm like mortified because what the fuck is happening?
Okay, what type of play is going on here? Because I know the nigga's broke, but like, what play is he coming up with in his head?
The server comes and he's like, you forgot my drink, brother. Like, oh, I'm sorry. He goes, gives him his drink. Then Alan has the audacity to say, can I have some melted butter? The server says, butter? He was like, yeah, can I have some butter to dip my sushi in? Who eats butter with sushi?
I was about to say, I ain't heard that one before.
Who does? That's a legitimate question. I did not know people eat melted butter with sushi. The server goes, we don't have butter here. People typically use the soy sauce or the spicy mayo. Anywho, we're having basic conversation. I already know I'm not seeing you again, but I'm about to eat my sushi and order more sushi to go. And he looks drowsy, very tired, and he keeps saying, I'm so tired, I'm so tired. Anyways, he goes to the bathroom, and then I ended up ordering pad thai to go and 2 more sushi rolls to go home with because it's all you can eat for $36. I'm gonna get my money's worth. He was in the bathroom, the server brought my pad thai, and when he comes to the table, he says, I thought you were done. Why are you rushing me? I said, I am done. He said, oh, I thought your food was going to be in a box. I said, I'm about to ask for a box. Why are you rushing me? He's like, it's just been a really long day. I said, we didn't have to hang out today if you're so tired. He was like, well, I just wanted to see you. Then shut the fuck up. Why are you complaining? I didn't have my card with me, so I go to the booth to pay. I go, can you hold my sushi for me? He's like, of course I can. That's the least you can fucking do. I pay for my food, grab my sushi. He goes, can I walk you to your car? I said, my car is literally like right out the door. Like, you don't have to walk me. He goes, but I want to. He walks me to my car. He opens my door, put my sushi in the car, put myself in the car, skirt, Karika's going home. I get home. This nigga had the audacity to text me to tell me it's not going to work out and he doesn't think we should continue seeing each other. So I'm going to show you my graceful response.
So this was our response. Now let's read what the guy sent to her, right? So let's read out what the guy
Oh, now I'm just in the way again. Oh, shit. Sorry, I'll just keep myself over here.
actually sent to her. So this was what the guy sent to her. It was nice meeting you this evening, but I guess I messed up by not noticing before meeting that you didn't want children. So probably that was what she posted, on the dating site, that she didn't want children. And that's really important to me. So unfortunately, I don't think this is a good match, but I hope you have a good night and I hope you made it home safely. Best of luck to you. Love and enjoy your sushi. I mean, I think that was polite enough if you ask me.
Yeah.
And then she went
nice
ahead to
little
reply.
message.
She said, this wasn't going to go anywhere because you're broke. Girl, I mean, take a chill pill.
Oh my gosh. Stop. As a grown adult, please stop feeling like you have to get your lick back in every situation, especially with shit like this, bro. It's not that deep. It's really not that deep. She could have been a grown ass woman, bro. She don't gotta call the nigga out. He sent you a nice, let's not do this text. Bro said, best of love to you. Enjoy your sushi. Hope you made it home safe. I say good night. Unfortunately, I don't think we're a good match. I'm sorry. You don't want children. Blah, 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 blah. You gonna starve? No, nigga. It's not gonna work because you're broke. Piss me off, bro.
And then she said, you having a heart attack over $36 buffet is a huge hike. How do you want kids,
A huge hike. That's how we should say it.
but you work 20 hours a week at Jet's Pizza? You expect the mother to be a sole provider while you run around Tampa Bay filming movies. Broke men disgust me. I was trying to be nice because I understand everyone's journey is different, but please.
Miss. Miss, please stop moving the thing. Stop moving it.
Do not
I'm
think
not.
that
I'm not gonna move myself again.
the price here. Hey, you guys, before I say any more, let's just listen to her.
Tell me that I'm Buttercup out of the Powerpuff Girls, that I'm a Sour Patch Kid because I'm sweet and sour, that I'm mean, because who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? And I have my leftover pad thai that I'm gonna eat while I watch Housewives. Also forgot to mention that he's in his 30s, renting a room from some 66-year-old lady that his mom found for him. He works at Jess Pizza a few hours a week and does freelance on the side. Do I think me not wanting kids was a non-negotiable for him? Yes, but I also think it kind of intimidated him because I was like, I like to spend. I shop. I go to Sephora. I go to Ulta. I have lots of things.
Yeah, that would intimidate damn near any nigga who's not rich. The fuck? And you're big as hell. Talking about I want the all you can eat. I'm gonna get what I get. Okay, you got it. You got it. I think that I think that was pretty disrespectful of her, bro, to send that text. I did. She didn't have
And that's
to do
just
that.
not a lifestyle he can clearly keep up with. Or maybe he just doesn't want to, but babes, this not gonna work out. When he told me he works at Jess Pizza, I was like, I don't really like Jess Pizza. He says, why? Because it's expensive. You clearly think everything is expensive.
Nigga, cause it is.
Damn.
Cause it fucking is, bro. Here in the UK, this is how we measure inflation, bro. A Freddo's was what, 15p? 15p went up to 25p, and now they're like a pound. Yeah, shit's fucking expensive. Like, me, how much are you making a month? You feel me? Bruh, just because a nigga not got no corporate job. I mean, 33, renting a room. Working at a pizza place. Nah. I mean, it doesn't sound the best. I think, like, his... Okay, clearly he didn't, like, follow any of his ambitions in life, I'm guessing. But he said he got a little side hustle. But... what am I trying to say? Like, I feel like he's looking for someone he can come together with, if you know what I mean. Yeah, if you know what I'm trying to say, to build that life, to move into a house, to have kids, to start a family with. He's looking for that at that point in his life, not to, you know, buy a house for himself, have a whole yard for himself, have a big corporate job for himself. Like, he's just not someone that's on that, and that's okay. But you don't gotta shade the nigga like this.
Okay, you guys,
That's
before I
wrong.
go further in this video, now I think she's a little bit rude. Now, she got irritated way before this guy, sent her whatever message he sent her when they left the place. She was already irritated that he wasn't going to pay for her meal and whatnot, right? And I think, to be quite honest, there are some conversations you guys should have before you even go out on a date.
Yeah,
You meet
like,
up, you get to chat.
and that's on him too. He should have been said like, "Yo, I don't really got money like that right now, but I'm still trying to see you. Do you mind if we just go for like?" He shouldn't have just brought that up on the date. So that was bad of him.
One on one and just converse about certain things to see if it's even worthy of being, of seeing each other face to face. That's what I think. Because when you guys get to converse and you talk about this, you talk about this, you talk about that, then you know if you should even see each other. You already know he works with Jets Pizza. I don't know if you found out that at the date or before the date, but those are the things you should know, and then you can decide if you want to go on a date with this person or not. And also, it prepares you to know his financial strength. And I think the guy was quite open, letting her know where he stood, with his finances, right? And the guy was saying he was tired. Yes, obviously, because he has been working. The guy also messed up because if you know you're very tired, why should you go on a date? You should just go home and rest. But probably was thinking it was one of those girls you could meet and
Yeah,
kick it off with
poor
also. Who
decisions
knows?
on
But the guy seemed
his end.
pretty gentlemanly, if you ask me, especially in his message he sent to her. She was just overly at the top, if you ask me. But you guys, she made a response video to the bashing she was receiving. And I want to play that response video and also play other videos of what people think about this and maybe one or two other dating dramas, and I'll be back with my thoughts.
It has come to my attention that the internet thinks I'm too mean and I'm too harsh. The fact that people are telling me I was being too mean to a grown ass man who took me out of my home, had me drive 20 to 25 minutes in Tampa traffic after pumping gas, to only sit in my face and tell me that you can't afford to pay my meal and complain the entire night that you had a long day, you're exhausted and you're ready to go home baffles me. And quite frank, I don't think I was mean enough. People kept telling me I was being mean because he rejected me. No, I was being mean because he failed to mention other reasons why it wouldn't work out, including him being broke. One, you don't have a stable household. You hop from home to home. You don't have a secure place to lay your head at night, which is not good for a child. Two, you do not have a stable source of income.
See what I said about the. Sorry, I'm not gonna keep pausing every second. But see what I said about the. He's looking for someone to move in with. Like, y'all two take your two separate broke lives and put them together.
Kept saying multiple times he is frugal. He does not like to spend money. He only shops at Walmart and he only buys necessities. Why is he saying that? I don't know. Me being nice was staying at that dinner and giving him a chance when he said he couldn't pay for my food, engaging in conversation and being present. In reality, we should be mean to men. And with my handy dandy iPad, I'm gonna go over all the reasons why I think it's acceptable to be mean to these men. We don't owe men niceness. They get away with a lot of shit that's not okay, but it's normalized. Men say what the fuck they want, do what the fuck they want, regardless of how it's going to impact other people. And reason one, men are manipulative. They will gaslight you when things aren't going their way or when they feel that you're detaching from them because you finally got some common sense. Men encourage women to have babies and don't take care of them when the baby's here. I know so many people, including myself, who have been dating someone or in a committed relationship and the man has cheated and has gotten the other woman pregnant. When men go through a hard time, instead of getting help, they off themselves and their entire family. Men will body shame their wives and girlfriends after having a baby if their body doesn't bounce back quick enough. Men are extremely homophobic, but in reality, they're just envious because they're not secure in themselves to sleep with men openly. Men lie for
Huh? She's digging herself a grave.
no reason. Everything that comes out of their mouth, false, 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 just because they're bored. So no, I don't think I was being mean to a grown-ass man who is going through a time where he can't afford to date. We all go through different seasons in life. Sometimes we have more money than others, and if right now you can't afford two $36 buffets, you shouldn't be asking anybody out. So yes, we should be mean so they don't do dumb shit like that again. And I can guarantee you, Alan will never do that dumb shit again. So the next girl who goes out with him, girl, he gonna pay, okay? He's gonna pay. I'm on a budget right now. I can't afford much, and I'm trying to save money.
And that's the one I would have got up and left.
Right, you also had that option too. You could have said, oh, well, I'm a girl, you know, I like to be taken care of. So, yeah, I don't think this is going to work then. I'm going to just, you know, order my shit to go. And then, yeah, nice meeting you, though. Would have been all fine, bro.
That would have been my cue to go.
I just saw a video of a young lady who said that she went on a date with a 6'4" broke boy, and she basically describes a perfectly fine date. It just wasn't what she would want. He let her know at the beginning of the date that he couldn't afford the $36 all-you-can-eat meal, and he asked if they could do the other options. There were other options, and they did the other options. She didn't like the way he ordered his soda. She didn't like him asking for butter for his sushi. She didn't like that he asked to walk her to her car. And at the end of the day, whenever they got home, he sent her a text message and he was like, hey, you know what? I actually want kids. You don't want kids. I don't think it's going to work out. Really what he wanted to say was like, you were a mean bitch, and so I don't want to see you again.
Yeah.
But he just let it down soft and said, hey, we're not aligned. And she was mad. You hated the date. You hated the nigga. You thought he was broke. You just berated him the whole time. And then you're mad when he doesn't want to be with you. That's how I know that you guys really don't want partnership. You guys want the opportunity for clickbait. You want the opportunity to be validated by making yourselves feel better than other people. You want the opportunity to go viral online, like you.
Right, because what was the point of posting about this? Other than to drag this nigga name through the mud and go viral, like,
You're not really looking for partnership, because just because that man didn't align with what you wanted, he wasn't rude, he wasn't disrespectful. You could have still had a nice time and had that conversation with him afterwards. Like, hey, you could have been the one to be like, hey, you know what? We're actually not aligned. I hope you have a great day. Like he did, but instead you use his story to come on here and try to get some clicks and views on the internet. Like, a lot of y'all ain't it. Like, a lot of y'all are not it to really be acting the way y'all act. Like, y'all act like y'all are died and y'all are Michelle Obama. Like, you don't have standards. They're not real standards, you guys. Because if you had standards, you would have never went on a date with somebody who was 30 something years old, who only worked 20 hours at the pizza place.
Right.
I really do try my best to be nice to these niggas, but I can't. I really can't. I just got back from a date with someone I met on Hinge. Let's call him Alan.
Met on Hinge. They went to a sushi spot. It was an all-you-could-eat buffet. When they got there, the guy asked her if she can pay for her own food. On a date, you are supposed to pay for it. While on the date, the conversation of kids came up, and he found out that she doesn't want to have kids, but he does. So at the end of the night, he sent her this text message. Y'all can pause to read. Now, as you can see from his text message, it was very respectful. He respected her boundaries. He understood that she doesn't want to have kids, but in the future, he does. Now, while I can understand that she was upset about the bad date, because it was a bad date, I'm not debating that.
Yeah, the date, this nigga just cannot be defended.
Damn.
No, I'm not for the date. I'm sorry, bro. The date, you pulled up no money, no nothing. Yeah, that's on you, bro. But the after bit...
Response was very rude and disrespectful, and it was uncalled for. I was very surprised at the comment section that women were holding her accountable by telling her that.
I feel like it used to be a cute thing to say, to be like, oh, all men are horrible. Like, it just was like something to say. No, all men are horrible. I made a video last night after a first date, and I was like, I used to think that women, when they said all men were horrible, that was just something to say, but no, all men are actually horrible. This made the men mad, and they're like, I guess all the men in your family are horrible people then. Actually, yeah, like, what now? The other ones are trying to insult me by saying, oh, it's just the men that you're choosing that are horrible. Like, little do they know that's not even an insult for me. That's my hopes and prayers. Men love to argue with facts and statistics and Google searches, except when it comes to this argument. Why are 90% of all violent crimes committed by men? Why is it that 1 out of 3 women will be abused at the hands of a man in their lifetime? You are more likely to get and beat cancer than you are to escape abuse from a man. Did you know that the leading cause of homicides in women are not just men, but their significant other? Think of every war or genocide or mass killing that you know of. Was it a woman? I'll do you one even better. Think of...
I can't, bro. I can't. I'm not even finna... Man, you got it. You got it. With that being said, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how you think down below. 2 videos dropping every single day, 5:15 UK time. So make sure you put up tomorrow. So I'll see you then. Peace and prosperity. I'm gone.